brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well then, Leo Rammersdorfer into 9th place as well as we look.
Two things, he can't afford, he hasn't had a warning yet, I don't think, but he can't afford to do that on the last lap.
Rookies.
No, Marco Morelli has the lead now. Marco Morelli takes the lead.
Back down the order, Lennox Vermara as well, the Swiss rider. This is the best we've seen from him. Really, really good stuff.
Otherwise, he's very likely to lose a place. He knows that. I'd be surprised to see him make that mistake. The first time in this race, he's got his head down, and Danish rejoins the race, but he's obviously going to be...
Congratulations to him for that ride, however he finishes up. This is really good, as we see Danish is...
on the last lap, but anyway, we'll see. Okay, so Brian Uriarte leads, a lap and a half remaining. Out of the points, Veda Potama just has to sort of finish really to pick up a couple of points to go back.
Gone down again, Peter, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
That'll be him down and out of the race, and that's your... 5 riders in the lead group, only 3 will end up on the podium. 1
back in front of Hakim Danic in the battle for second place in the Cup.
That is such a crying shame, isn't it? Goodness me, well, a lot from Hakim.
It's not a way to end the year. But anyway, you know, let's hope, let's just...
Winner, this is it, the final lap of Rookies Cup 2025 on its way. Then we turn our attention back then, so it could well be Uriarte and Veda.
But he's absolutely okay.
There he is,
he's
trudging
walking
away.
And of course the Alpine Stars Tech
champion leads them over the line, but who will sign off in P1?
Put your money down.
Your top 2. But who will win the final race of the year? Morelli leads.
Air suit has gone off there and blown up and saved him from injury. And the combat.
It's going to be Veda Potama.
No, Brian has got it. Brian has got it.
From Gonzalez, who really wants that 4th position in the standings in his debut season. The Alpine Stars Tech Air suits had 2 canisters, so even after his first fall, you know, and I'm gonna put the money on Morelli. No,
Morelli
you just named 3 riders nearly. And in rookies, and Mitani wants another podium as well. There is Danish limping around again then.
And he can get up, the thing will self-deflate, ride again, and it will go off. Right, so the last lap, up the inside comes Veda Potama, pushing Marco Morelli back to 4th. Something that Marco Morelli said yesterday. He said, you know, when you're aware that the guys around you are back a second time, if he falls off again, which of course he's just done, it won't reinflate the 3rd time. Place. Sam Mitani has yet to show his hand. Brian Uriarte leads from David Gonzalez for the Cup, and you're not in the running. He said some part of you wants to say, okay, I better, you know, keep... Anyway, right, 5 laps to go. It's Brian Uriarte. And not quick.
How good is their run onto this little short straight down here, down to turn 8. Big overtaking opportunity coming
away from them. He said, but I don't think like that. He said, you've just got to race and not make any mistakes. And gets laps from those guys. This time around, Marco Morelli, David Gonzalez, Mitani has passed Potama.
No, David Gonzalez is going to go for it. Veda needs the slipstream to try and catch him back up.
But Brian Uriarte has it up. That's what he did superbly yesterday. Maybe he's a little bit even more care to the wind today, because he...
Oh, Rammersdorfer and Agostinelli and Singapore all gone down.
The inside comes David Gonzalez, but he can't do it. No, Brian is too good around the outside. Ramadicha has a track limit out front, and he's ahead of the number 11 of David Gonzalez.
Pure respect. I think must have been at the same corner. That is a disaster for their final race of the
warning.
And Morelli still looking up the inside there. Brian's eking out a bit of an advantage. It's all Marco Morelli, isn't he? Really like that attitude from him, and this is him back to his very we are. No. Oh, it's Hakim.
We're going to see Hakim's.
This is Hakim's crash. Down to turn 1 again, Peter. Dear, going to come down to the back straight, Peter.
Yeah, and what kind of drive they have onto the back straight. It's Veda Potama.
Best. What a way to sort of announce yourself onto the Moto3 grid permanently. You will be seeing.
Yeah, that's all we care about at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Right.
Back to the front. Here we go.
Yeah, Brian Uriarte again. He's wide. He hasn't got that drive. It's Brian Uriarte with a slipstream of David.
I'm actually in Moto3 for the rest of the year as he fills in.
Uriarte has the advantage. He's the Cup winner. He's the man to beat, and it's Marco Morelli Gonzalez, and Veda's got to catch up because, you know, he hadn't got the drive out onto the back.
As the number 90, I think he's 95 in Moto3 as well, but we've already seen him.
He's trying to do just that. Just 3.5 laps
Morelli
remaining.
looking at... Right, the question is, Peter, is it going to be Larry Lunge, Uriarte to the win, or is it going to be Dive Bomb Dave a couple of times? But we'll be seeing him permanently as well next year as well.
Right, we're into the second part of the race now.
At the inside, guarding his line, looking for a potential overtake, thinking better of it. Other riders are off the vid in second place. That's what we want to see.
And Brian Uriarte has the advantage, and Marco Morelli still has the advantage, but David Gonzalez looking for a way past any time. Brian Uriarte has been
track. You see the scrapes on the asphalt there as that sort of happened. So
Van Crutch, but he's got to hold off David Gonzalez.
No,
Brian.
it's not.
No, it's Brian. It's Brian again. Push back there to the back of that pack, but I don't think he's going to just hang in there too long. He's already in track limits warning.
Track limits warning. Well, we've had them for Brown, Daniel, Tassini.
And he's got it. He won't be passed through the last corners. And he's going to pick up the record number of already passes at Zenmitani to take up 4th place. Veda Patama and
Can't pushing as well. Monignane,
just 3 laps remaining then. Trees. Veda Patama is there in 3rd place, but up the inside comes David Gonzalez. Line goes inside. That's an unusual line for him, but he's got that low gear. He can get the drive out. Now with 5 guys, you still can't really have a last lap plan. I've talked about this.
David,
Brian's going to get the drive out, but he surely can't pass him on the line. And he does so. He's alongside Veda Patama. 51 and 54 sides with Brian Uriarte several times through the year, and he says, you know, you can think about what you might do on the last lap, but it's already Brian Uriarte who takes the lead.
This is it, down into turn 8 then, as it's
by side down the back straight ahead of the 34 of Zenmitani through the super fast flat out. Really, you just got to deal with whatever happens, and he says, I just do whatever I can at the time. And of course,
one of the biggest braking zones on the track, and we've got Brian into the lead at the end of that first
right-hander. And Brian not allowing, you know, that's exactly what happened yesterday. He didn't know coming down the back straight that...
sector then, out we come, on towards turns 9 and 10. Big overtaking spots here, but you don't...
Marco Morelli or David Gonzalez to get away. He wants to get back on the tail there. David Gonzalez was going to outbrake himself, but he was positioned there just to take advantage. And...
you want to sacrifice your drive onto the back straight.
Dash into 9th, back into 9th place. Superb. Just the 5 of them now. They really, as he said, you know, I was braking super late, and when David went even deeper, he thought, well, something's going to happen. He's got a lot of work to do.
This is the question.